Hi, I'm Samir Malhotra, CEO and co-founder of Cafe Spice. We're a food manufacturer based up in the Hudson Valley, New York. We produce ready-to-eat meals, mainly focused on Indian food for supermarkets, corporate cafeterias, food service accounts across the country. We also have our own brand of meals, the name Cafe Spice, which are available in your deli section of prepared foods. In addition, we're a co-manufacturer producing other people's recipes as well as private label for supermarkets and food service accounts. We're here in Beacon, New York at our brand new state-of-the-art 70,000 square foot facility, just commissioned in December 2023. We're excited to show it to you. Cafe Spice started as a restaurant business in New York City. We opened a small 5,000 square foot commissary to multiply our restaurants in 2002. And then shortly after, Whole Foods Market opened their first store in New York City in Columbus Circle. And my father and I walked into the store. We saw they were trying to cook their own Indian food. And we had this commissary. We had 6 or 7 restaurants at that time. We told them, hey, we can help you out with this problem. We can make the food for you. My father had run many successful restaurants from the 80s and 90s, kind of the pioneer of Indian food in New York. They were ready to right away start buying their food from us. Fast forward to today, we no longer have restaurants. The focus of the business is fully on prepared entrees and ready-to-eat food. Culinary is still the backbone of our business, and that's what we focus on. We envisioned a fully automated facility because over the last 20 years, we had a 5,000 square foot commissary, then went to a 35,000 square foot operating space in New Windsor, New York, that's 20 minutes away from here, and everything was still done manually. I treat those as proof of concept. We established the business to a certain point where our capacity was being pressured, whether it came from the labor side or it came from processing side, we were reaching capacity. So in building this new facility, I had automation in mind all along with my team. All the equipment is, it's very tech focused. We use the cloud, and Chef Robotics really worked for what we wanted to do in that. When planning this facility and automation, I leaned in on my team to help decide what equipment to use. We'd walk shows, we went to many manufacturers, and as I said earlier, we really wanted a tech focus and on automation as well. We use our ERP software. We wanted things to link in with that. So when we met the team from Chef Robotics, we were very impressed with multiple things from them. The team itself, 1. 2 is the technology, giving the details that are associated with the packaging that we use. We found Chef Robotics' model very unique in the robots as a service. We found that very interesting, so that we don't have a heavy capital cost and we wouldn't be paying for it until it actually started working. That was very interesting and made sense. When technology's scary at times, you don't know if you're going to get the most out of it. So the team at Chef Robotics has been great holding our hands as we've been getting these robots up and working throughout the way. And like I said earlier, we didn't pay for it till they actually work. So that's the proof is there before you get going. What I've seen with the new facility is that it's just increased our output, increased our capacity. We still have the jobs. We still have people. They're allocated to other functions, but the robotics are creating it that I can bring on large orders, large fill orders for customers and not have to go into overtime. It's a part of the plan and just functions. We started with 4 robots, very quickly went to 8 for our packaging lines. Our meals are 2 portions, right? There's a rice portion to it and a curry portion. So the 8 robots made sense. So we had 1 on each side, 4 doing rice, 4 doing the entrees. And now we've actually looking at another 8 for another line that we do, a 10-ounce meal. So we have 1 line with the 16-ounce meals, 1 line with the 10-ounce meals, and then we have future lines coming up too. It really helps with a rapidly growing business. Yes, there have been changes to our business model. We do a lot of bulk food service, which is not on the robot lines, but the robots are able to take care of our smaller portion lines. The Chef Robotics team has been amazing. When I come through the facility and I walk through, I see folks who are always here. They're always there helping us out. We had some customized tooling that was needed for the kind of product that we service, and they were here to make sure that we had the the right tooling for the curry side of our meals. So as I said earlier, we had 8. Now we have 16 on. They have another 8 on their way. We just launched a new line of bowl meals at IDDBA in New Orleans, and we plan to have another 8 for our bowl. So each line will have their own set of robots. So as we increase lines, the robotics will be a big part of it. I was at the IDDBA show, and we really it was a coincidence that the Chef Robotics booth was right next to the Cafe Spice booth. All my customers coming by, it was great to have the robots showing off right next door to us saying, hey, we have those in our facility. In the same way, a lot of manufacturers who are friends over the industry over years, I was suggesting they go talk to the team at Chef at the booth next door, because we're seeing the results, we're seeing the efficiency in the market we live in today. Technology is important for growth. Although we are a food manufacturer and food does come first, technology is important to get us to the next level. The AI features, all of that around what Chef Robotics and the other automation we put in this facility is at the forefront of what we want as a manufacturer. And I think every company should be thinking along that way to compete in the new world.